So I said, looking at this, so clearly you can see that there is a problem. Looking at the patterns of the thoughts of these youths from the various political parties that I have sampled. And the problem is not really how my learned younger brother, Mr. Ivan Bowe, puts it. The problem is not lack of mentorship. The problem is wrong mentorship. Imagine the misery of a young man, a young lady, who the NUP leadership has persuaded to believe that her problem or his problem is the overstay of President Museveni in power. Imagine the misery of such a youth. What would they do with themselves if they have that thought pattern? So we as the PLU are inviting you to have a change of mind. We invite you to follow us. We have a message to you. We have an invitation to you to join us together to push this government for reforms. We are aware of what your problems are. We know there is an increasing youth unemployment, which is caused by so many things, partially because there is a mismatch between the skilling that is being done by our education system and the needs of the labor market. There is a mismatch. And we are working. We can work out the solution. We are already at it, making proposals of reforms to the educationists in government, such that we have correct skilling that is suitable for the needs of our labor market outside education systems. We are working on that. We are aware that part of what is causing the youth unemployment, especially in the towns, is that, education has been despised and looked down upon. Yet, when we were much younger, we are told in the schools that land is the most important factor of production. As much younger men, we did not know that. But now we know that everything else is tied to land. So we are telling the youth as a PLU, our approach is different. We're not saying hate the government. We're not saying Museveni is your power or overstay of the aged, so to say, in authority is a problem. We are saying no. It's different. The problem is different. Let's have the correct diagnosis. Land is very, very important. Do not fragment land. We're saying if you have land as a youth, there's sufficient guidance given on land use by government already. Participate in these government programs. Learn. Get to learn. Get to learn. So skill yourself. Acquire information in these areas. Agriculture is lucrative, and we are going to push and ensure that, except for the fact that the opposition has a very sectarian message, which actually disrupts the market for agricultural produce. Otherwise, if it was not the opposition preaching that, we have the Banyankore, then we have the Ateso, then we have the Baganda, the national market here would have already been well integrated by now. But we are working on it. We're working on it. Thank God that the NRM government has done very well in ensuring that there is a unity among Ugandans, such that we identify less with our ethnic and tribal identities and concern ourselves more to do with our interests, such that one person who produces their milk in Barara can have someone in Kampala buy it. You produce your muchungwa, your oranges from Teso in Soroti, and you have it come here to Nakasero for people to buy. You produce anything in any part of Uganda and people can buy. So the market is already here because there is already economic integration. So the youths make use of the land in the villages. There is no need for an influx in the towns. In fact, some of us who are in the towns here, we are now thinking of, is there land in the village? Can I hire? Can I buy? So on and so forth. So participate in agriculture. It's very, very important. Abandon these opposition politicians who are lying to you that the overstay in power is your problem. No. For us, our diagnosis as a PLE is going to be factual. It's going to be reasoned. It's going to be reasonable. It's going to be based on tested methods. So listen to us as a PLE. We are aware that we have a problem, for example, with the youths who are in the talents and skills industry. The musicians, they are already complaining. They have concerns of the copyright law. And that is already being worked on by government, and will ensure that as a PLU, we follow up because talent talent and skills is also very lucrative. You can sell your art piece, you can sell your intellectual property and get a lot of money and enrich yourself and contribute to nation building. Later the government will look for softer ways of taxing those skills, softer ways, because I don't want to say that you will also earn without paying taxes. You have a civic duty. Remember, as a PLU, we said where there is a right, there is a duty. In our document of declaration, we told you that there are inseparable duties that come with rights and obligations. And as a civic organization, we'll be telling you that love your country. As you earn from your country, you pay your taxes, and together we can ensure that your taxes are put to good use. We avoid resource wastage together. So this is our message to the youth. Listen to us. Abandon these populist, extremist, misguided, ideologically bankrupt political parties like the NUP. Listen to us, and there will be a betterment of youth livelihood in this country. Thank you so much.